SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get first crack at it here. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Dave.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Rasmussen. That 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
So Florida's offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guy.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Powers ahead, gets 4, he's down at the 10.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for room, it's Riggs. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 point.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to do better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gators. This one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win. Defenses, they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up second down.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Looking for a crease. It's Wood. Strong run and a pickup for 5 out to the 15.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Cox line up to punt it away. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the set up at the 30.
First down.
What? Huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jennings. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today in Happy Valley. They're up by 7 over UNLV. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Rasmussen. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and pays off the sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 45, on its way. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds. Good pick up there. Striking distance at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Jennings. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gators want to move quickly. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll leave it with him. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to pass. It's Rasmussen. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're about to wear this punter out. Already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Going to run it. It's Riggs.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball. Get me.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
From the gun, running back on the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Looking downfield, it's Rasmussen. He's gone! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Gamecocks! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. The receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Handoff from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Wants to throw. It's Rasmussen. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Galladay. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Makes a connection. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes...
There he goes. Oh, what a cut. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the Heat gets there.
this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stokes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for space. It's Oliver. Turning it on. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Rasmussen. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Riggs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked. He's got the ball, and it's live. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Here comes the two-point try. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll give it to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Rasmussen. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
So when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
To the air, it's Rasmussen. He
this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. On the move. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man down the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on third down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack at another offensive odyssey. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Rasmussen. Swings it out to the flat. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. 22, off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
get down here on this part of the field and the field shrinks so much, you play so aggressive and you're playing all eyeballs on the run and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Trying the left side. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got him downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Gators have a long history of guys who can get it done up top, but this quarterback can hurt you with his legs.
Yeah, just such a great job. This offense, you think about the great Florida teams.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard.
Lots of running room. That's right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 27 over Missouri. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The give to the tailback. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked up.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Calls it in. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, giving 5 on the kick.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. Big kick here. Can claw them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. Splits the uprights. It's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Dropping back, it's Rasmussen. A little release to the back. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The inside handoff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down. The line of scrimmage, he had been running wild.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying play action. Going for the big play. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
On the move out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
That's tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides. Safely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the... That's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Jennings. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. It's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Throws to the tight end. This time it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Just keeps slinging it. Trying to pull his way in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Catch in the middle, it's Hendricks. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.